Hello, hello, live from Hollywood with Lesa and Noelle.
Woo! Hi, everybody. Hi, Gary.
How are you?
I'm doing good. It
Good.
is 90 degrees here right now.
Yeah, in the Pacific West Coast, it's warming up. It's warming up. Spring is definitely around the corner. We are here to do another movie review. And why don't you tell us, Lesa, what movie you have in store for us on this review?
Ooh, today we are going to review One Battle After Another. The epic film starring Leonardo DiCaprio
Leonardo. Wow.
and Benicio del Toro. Love him
Interesting.
too. And Sean Penn. Oh,
Right. Those
yeah.
two actors in this movie, I got to tell you, Lesa, I haven't even heard of the movie, never have seen it. So you're going to be enlightening me on what this movie's all about and the actors and the characters and the storyline. We also have a special guest that's going to be coming up with the with the storyline and the characters. So I'm excited about that, and we'll reveal our special guest pretty soon. But
Yes.
for now, we are going to do a movie review of One Battle After Another. Is there anyone in chat? Any chat yet? Nope, no chat. We want to let everyone know in chat that while we're doing the movie review, if you have seen the movie, you are more than welcome to add your comments about the movie and what you think about the movie. That is welcome and wanted. So thank you for that.
Yes. Well, I really want to include that. I would love to hear what other people think of this film.
Yeah.
So before we all start talking, I did a about 4 minute, I sat down and did like a 4 minute actors review on this because so last night I did my final voting, Gary. I voted for everybody for the SAG-AFTRA Awards. This film was up for 7 awards. So yeah.
Did you vote for this film for the award?
Well, I don't like to say who I voted for.
Oh, that's fine.
Until afterwards, which is
Okay.
March 1st is when they have the award show.
Oh, so you vote
But
count.
I can't hide how I feel. I flippin' loved this film. And
Wow.
so before we start talking, I'm going to have Gary pull up my little professional acting review that I did. It doesn't give away the storyline or anything. It just talks about the directing and the acting.
Well, you know what? Let's dive right into it. Let's find out about this movie, One Battle After Another. Let's find out the perspective from a actor's point of view. And away we go.
Film One Battle After Another. I think this is the must-watch revolutionary ride of the year. If you only have time for 2 movies this season, make it Sinners and this absolute masterpiece, One Battle After Another. As a fellow actor, I'm telling you, this is why we do what we do. The Actors Awards clearly fell in love with this one, and for good reason. It's sitting on a record-breaking 7 nominations, including Outstanding Performance by a Cast. The ensemble is electric. Best Leading Actor, Leonardo DiCaprio. He is always so good. Best Leading Actress, Chase Infinity. This is her breakout role. She was awesome. We are going to see more of her for sure. Best Supporting Actor, Benicio del Toro and Sean Penn. Awesome. Best Supporting Actress, Teyana Taylor. Now let's talk about Teyana Taylor, who played Perfidia Beverly Hills. She is a revelation. Many of us remember her starting out as a teen on My Sweet Super 16 and then dominating the music and dance field. But she has officially arrived as a heavyweight actor. In this film, she represents the heart and the heartbreak of the revolution. Her role as Perfidia is a complex study of a mother caught between her radical past and a brittle present. She is fierce, grounded, and she carries the first act with a magnetic intensity that is impossible to look away from. So, the film follows Bob, who is Leonardo's character, a washed up, stoned, paranoid, former revolutionary living off grid with his daughter. When his past catches up to him, he is forced back into a world that he tried to leave behind. But the real magic in this film is the scenes between Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro, who plays Sensei Sergio. Their charismatic connection is pure gold. Their scenes provide a much needed, witty relief from the heavy, high stakes story. Watching these two legends play off of each other is like watching a master class in chemistry. It's effortless, cool, and honestly, just a blast to watch. And then there's Sean Penn. He is terrifyingly wonderful as Colonel Stephen J. Lockjaw. His physical choices are incredible. He plays the role with this rigid stick up the butt walk and a saliva slicked haircut that makes him both a monster and a caricature of authority. Lockjaw represents the relentless, unyielding ghost of the establishment. He is the ultimate foil to Leo's crumpled Bob. Directed by the legendary Paul Thomas Anderson, the film is a technical marvel. He blends black comedy with action thriller vibes and a deep character study that only he can do. It's vibrant, it's messy, and it's undeniably cinematic. The verdict? I highly recommend this film. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it's a master class in ensemble acting. Definitely watch one battle after another.
Yes. Very nice. Wow. That was awesome. In fact, let's find out from our special guest what she thought of this review from an actor's standpoint. Say hello to the
Hey,
real Christine.
hey there. How you doing? Hey, I think you're on mute, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you very much
Yes.
for telling me, Justine.
Yes, of course.
Hi.
Hi.
I was saying hi to everybody in chat is what I was doing too. So hi
Nice.
everybody in chat.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, we got a nice little crowd cooking up. You've got Nathan out there, you guys. You got Mara.
Hi Nathaniel. Hi Mara.
You have
Welcome.
Fab Daddy. out in the
Fab
house.
Daddy.
Rachel Loha in the house.
Yay, Rachel. I miss you.
Yes. Well, we
Yay.
want to let everyone know that if you've seen the movie, you're more than welcome to give your comments while we're learning more about the movie with Lisa and Justine. So with that
Hi,
being said,
Alex.
ladies, I got to let you know I haven't seen the movie. I really don't even know what it's about. I know a little bit now because I learned a little bit about the actors that were in it from Lesa. But it's going to be up to you two to let me know what this movie's all about. So with that being said, let's get it started.
Nice.
Great. Well, I mean, it's such a it was such a great film. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you think, Justine? Let's maybe talk a little bit about the story.
Oh, it
So,
was.
what did you think? Did you like this film, Justine?
I loved this film. It was so action packed, right? It was
Yes.
constantly moving. You were not bored at any second. I was on the edge of my seat the
It was a
entire
ride all
time.
the way through. Yeah.
Absolutely. In fact, I had to pause it and take a break for a minute. It was so intense, but that's how good it is. And I love how the characters are so meaningful. You really care about them. Everything you want in a film to see when you go to the movies and pay your money, this is it. Absolutely. And I haven't seen this good of a film in a really long time. Really long
Yeah.
time. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's got me excited.
Um, so, the film, I don't know, it's hard to wrap it up in one sentence, but
Oh,
this
yeah.
film is about a radical revolutionary group called the French 75,
Yep.
and it spans about 20 years,
Right.
and it's about their cause and effect of their actions and
Yes.
and what they do,
Yes.
without giving anything away, because I bet when we start talking, Justine and I, we're going to accidentally give a few things away, but
We're going to try
that's what
not
it's
to,
about,
but yeah, it's going to
you
be
know.
kind of hard. So sorry
So,
about
but
that.
that's what it's about, but it's also about a father and a daughter, which
Right.
is, if someone would just say to me, oh, this is a show about a father's trying to save his daughter, I would be, no, thank you, because I'm tired of those kind of films. But that's
Right.
not what this is.
It's
That's
more
not
of
what this
like
is at
a
all.
family support. Like, they take care of each other in that
They
film.
do. They
You
do.
know,
And what I love is it is the mix of the like you said, just action thriller
yeah.
mixed with black comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that, because
What
Yeah.
about the
that,
timeline, you guys? It's set in what time period is the movie set in?
Now, well, it goes back and forth.
Okay.
it's
So it
split.
begins
Like you,
about 20 years, 20 some years ago, it roughly, and then it switches back to this time. So it's roughly now, I would guess.
yes. And it's a little bit, syrupy in that sense, but the French 75, I mean, it's kind of what the film is about, because it's
Mhm.
about radicalism
Yes.
and revolutionaries and what you have to give up to be a revolutionary.
Yes.
Mm.
And it's so the
What
French
you sacrifice.
75, I would say, is equal to the real group called the Weather Underground. If you ever heard of them, the Weather Underground, they were in about the late 60s and 70s, and they were fucking radical, man.
Okay.
They blew
Right.
up banks, and
Okay.
their whole thing was freedom. And it's the
Right.
same thing. And so the French 75, you kind of get the feeling that it started in the 60s and the 70s. The first half of the film is like about in the late 80s and 90s. The second half of the film is now.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
it kind of shows how, you know, a radical group like this really changes a lot from the 80s to now.
Well, yeah, and the whole, I don't know why I'm echoing, but it was the whole thing about ice, you know, And that was what was so poignant about today was they were talking, it was really an ICE situation with immigrants and how they were treating the immigrants and they were hunting them down and the whole icky racism behind it. It's so pointed, what is going on right now, in America. So it's so relevant to everything.
It's
Even
so
though
relevant.
that is the main black comedy of it, they also make fun of it. Like radically make fun of it. And it's amazing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the way they do
it's
that.
really good.
Yeah.
It's really good because that's where Sean Penn's character comes in,
Oh
and
yeah.
he is just a representation of
The
he's a
patriarchy.
immigration agent.
Yeah.
He's like an ICE agent.
Yes.
And like I said, he walks around like he has a stick up his butt, and he takes his saliva and puts it on his comb and slicks his hair
Oh,
back.
that part of the film.
He
Oh
is
my God.
pretty disgusting. And
Hitler hairdo.
Hitler hairdo. He,
Combs with
he's
it.
obviously racist.
Oh yeah, in the whole
Um,
secret society thing that he tries to enter, tries to enter into it. They're all old, crusty white men, and they're all horribly racist. They're just the ickiest. Imagine that, the ickiest
what
white
were
men
they called? They were
politicians.
called
The Christmas Adventurer Club.
thank you, Christmas Adventurers Club.
Yeah.
And
And they
it
played
was,
this Christmas music, and it was really good Christmas music, but it was really creepy and unsettling when they play this music in this certain scene. And hopefully, you will all go see this movie because it's amazing. It's out there and streaming, and oh, it is so unsettling to hear that Christmas music with those scenes. It's like whoa. So
Sean Penn.
Did you guys see here what Fab Daddy has to say?
What
I found
what
that
is
it's
Fab Daddy have to say?
I found that its storyline, it's a synopsis of current times, and Sean Penn looks like Greg Bovino.
Oh my God, I was just gonna bring that up.
Yes.
I'm so glad that you brought that up, Fab Daddy.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
With the
He even
walk,
walks like him.
with the way he treats immigrants.
Absolutely. The way he treats
but yet,
everyone.
He has this dark
Obsession.
fetish, right?
An obsession,
So
really.
it's so good.
Oh, yeah. The
You
guy
were
is
right,
just...
spot on, Fab Daddy. Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, he represents the whole patriarchy and everything that's gross about, the government
White
right
supremacy.
now. Yeah. And
Yeah.
oh yeah, well, yeah, he kind of embodies that, really. It's disgusting. So yeah, he's like the embodiment of evil in a way. He's the whole antagonist villain character in this, absolutely. And
He
he's
is. Because
brilliant.
because the problems, we're not going to give it up because we want you to see it. We want everyone to see it. We want you to see this, Gary. But the whole problem, every film has a problem, right? That they have to get over.
Sure.
And the problem is Lockjaw, Colonel Lockjaw, who is Sean Penn's character, because of his obsession. I would just say that starts, and it spans this 20-year period.
Yeah.
And it's super interesting. I love the writing and I love the story.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. The way they orchestrated his whole character and what he goes through from the beginning to the end is just, it's really, really brilliant.
Right. And Fab Daddy just said a spoiler, but yes, you are right. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, don't put it up. It's a spoiler. All right,
it's a
spoiler alert. Rah.
But yeah, it is really, it is a great film. I mean, it had so much, overall, the storyline, it has so much symbolism. If you're into that kind of thing, it's packed with that. from
Packed
beginning
with
to
it.
packed with it. You know, when he's in the interview with the Christmas Adventure Club trying to get in there, and they're asking him a litany of weird questions like, have you ever gotten a speeding ticket? Have you ever defaulted on a loan? And he does this. He says no. So what does that say? He's nodding yes as he says no. That's totally,
Yeah.
you know, he's done all that when he's telling them no.
Um,
Yeah.
well, I guess this is a very good this is a very good moment to bring up one of my actually my favorite Colonel Stephen J. Lockjaw um, sentences in the film.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that he's sitting there with the all the these white supremacists, and he really wants to be in this group, you know, and they're asking him, like Justine said, you know, but then he says this when he knows I was raped in reverse. They're like, raped in reverse? I believe she was a sperm thief. A semen demon? Yes.
He actually said that. I couldn't even
Yeah.
believe
So
that
that's
is the
my favorite
funniest
Lovejoy
thing
saying.
that he right.
Ladies, I have to remind you that it's 420
Woo!
on the West Coast.
Light him up. Smoke him if you got him.
Love you, baby.
So, basically, you're telling me that this movie has some really good characters, that Sean Penn's role is like crazy over the top, right?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
what
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm hearing.
Totally exaggerated. Absolutely. For a purpose. Absolutely.
And
For
what
a
about,
purpose. And, you know, that people, you know, he represents this group of people that really exist. I mean, it's insane.
and
It's
who
really
is Sensei
happening.
Sergio?
Oh, Benicio del Toro, one of my favorite actors in the whole universe. I love him. I do. He is brilliant. I don't care. I will put it all out there. I love Benicio del Toro. And I love him for his acting. He's also very handsome. But he's a great actor, and I've seen pretty much all of his films. But this one, his character is so cool. He's so zen, right? He's so like smooth. You know, and when you first see him, it's at the beginning of the film, and he's teaching the daughter how, karate. And so you're like, wait a minute, that's Benicio del Toro. He's coming
He is.
back. I know it.
So Benicio plays Sensei Sergio. And
Yes.
he's so good. He's always zen. And I think if there is anybody in this film who represents the right way to be a revolutionary, it's Sensei Sergio.
Yes, he's got it together.
Non-violence.
Right.
You know, we don't want to give anything up, but he is so great. He's so
And
great.
speaking of being the revolutionary and giving things up, he has a way of balancing his family with what he's doing, right? Where he's got, I'll give a little bit, I've got to talk about this. He's got a whole complex, right? And he is basically what he calls like Anne Frank. He's housing people that are hiding from the government. They happen to
He
be
has this
illegal
whole
aliens,
underground,
right? He has a whole
like
underground,
this
where
underground
people
system where he protects the immigrant workers.
right. He protects the immigrant
We'll give
workers
that
and
up.
he hides them away or whatever, whisks them away when
He helps
the
them.
ice comes. So, but he's got this balanced, right? Where he's got his family there and his buddies all there. Everybody's there and they know the drill and they know what to do. And everybody's in on it. But what Perfidia tried to do was separate it. Keep it separated. She wouldn't like integrate it or balance it. And in that way, it's a dichotomy. You can kind of look at two sides of it, which is
You
interesting.
mean her family, Justine?
Yes.
You mean she couldn't balance? Yes.
No, she couldn't balance her family with the revolution.
Yes.
Sensei could, you know, and
Right.
it
Right.
shows two sides of how to deal with the revolution in your life, right? What do
That's
you
very
give
good.
up?
You're right.
You know,
Hmm.
well, Sensei didn't have to give up his family, whereas Perfidia did. She gave up her family. And some
Hmm.
people have to be prepared to give up their lives. I mean, we saw that in, you know, how they interrogate people and what they do to people. They basically, hey, Frank Turzo, they basically go, the government,
Hi,
it
Frank.
also shows that the government goes after people, and they've learned very well from people like Colombian drug lords. They will go after not you. They won't kill you. They want information from you. They'll go after your whole family.
Hmm.
Okay? And that's what
Hmm.
the Colombian drug
Yeah.
lords do. So guess
They
what?
talk about that.
Your
This is really
government,
good. And they,
yeah, your
yeah.
government has learned well, and they do that. That's what they do. So it shows so many important things. If you watch it carefully enough, you know, and catch it, it's like,
Hmm.
whoa, you know, that's really
Right.
heavy stuff.
You know,
So
Fab Daddy is weighing in. And like we told everyone, if you're in chat and you've seen this movie, you're more than welcome to give us your take on some of these characters and storylines. In fact, you see what Fab Daddy has to say here?
yes,
He
it's
says that he thinks
believable.
Sean Penn
It,
character is unbelievable, and that scares him.
it's scary. It's very scary. Sean
Yeah.
Penn's character, the whole government thing is scary when they're treating people like they're Colombian drug lords and they don't care. The ends
Yeah.
to them justify the means, but do they? Because their ends are like white America. You know, they said that they were getting rid of all the, what was the quote? All the bad people, or all the weirdos, right? All the sick people. Really, they determine who that is, you know?
Yeah.
So that, yeah, it's very scary. And I
So,
think it's trying to
so
wake some people up. Hey, Gary. Gary
I
Hughes.
very much think so. That's why I think this is the most important film that I've seen for a few years. Although, don't get me
Absolutely.
wrong, I loved Sinners. I did that review last week, and I loved Sinners, and but this is also my
Yeah.
favorite too. I mean, it's just so important to really take in the film, and it's heartbreaking to see these characters and then look at what's happening in the world right now and see them in the real world.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can't
Yeah.
blame people for wanting to have a revolution over that. I mean, you know, they're treating people so unfairly and so badly and stupidly that, you know, yeah, these things can bubble up again, you know, and
Yeah.
probably are, and you just don't hear about it, really.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know, here's my take on it. You know, this movie sounds really, really interesting. I can't wait to see it. But I wish that they would, instead of like, if to me, instead of abolishing ICE, it needs more of reform. The only reason why ICE is allowed to get away with what they're doing, which is going to schools, churches, kicking in people's doors, yada, yada, yada. The only reason why they're doing that is because of the Patriot Act. Okay. Because in the interest of national security, the federal government is now allowed to bypass due process of law, illegal search and seizure, illegal wiretapping, unusual crime and punishment. Instead of people, to me, instead of people wearing abolish ICE stickers, they should be wearing abolish the Patriot Act stickers. Because if the state isn't allowed to do that, only the feds are allowed to. So we can stop all the madness by eliminating the Patriot Act.
Well, and let me point out that the Patriot Act has been around since about 2001 or 2,
And
and
that's what they've
only
been doing
until
since then.
now, and only until really now
No, they've been
have the
doing it since
feds
then. They've been doing it
started
since then, Justine.
really
They've been doing it since
enforcing
they've been
it.
they've been doing it ever since they pushed the Patriot Act through. Obama deported 3 million people. It just wasn't on all the news. You didn't see any of it.
Right.
There wasn't paid protests.
What I see happening today has never happened. Not with Obama administration. Just today, I had to calm myself down before I came on.
No, I don't think
Because
that's true.
I saw that they
because
took
look, I
this
had
blind man.
my construction company. I had over 75 different undocumented Hispanics that worked for me. Most of them lived in a town called Durango, Mexico. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know all about it from the 80s and 90s and 2000s because I was running my company.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why they let them get away with it is because they all had fake Social Security cards. They'd take all the taxes out and never have to pay it out.
Right.
It's all free money for the government. So we would go to Home Depot to get extra guys, and they would be raiding Home Depot. There was a while there from like 92 to about 97 where everyone had to go to
It's different now, Gary.
like the supermarket in order to get picked up to work because they were coming to Home Depots. They were doing it, but like I said, it just wasn't reported in the news. What was reported in the news was other bullshit shiny object to keep you busy.
Well, that's
So
always
all
It does happen.
news.
But let's get
I don't care if you're left or you're right or you're independent, you're middle. Until any of these people start talking about abolishing the Patriot Act, because that's the only reason why they can do what they're doing. They wouldn't be allowed to go into schools. They wouldn't be allowed to go into these places if they weren't. It's legal to them.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Abolish the Patriot Act.
Right.
And what I see is take off your mask because these are personal choices. Now, Gary is right, but come on.
Right, but the
You
point
don't go out and
is
fucking
this,
murder people in the fucking neighborhoods.
Just like Justine
You
said.
don't do that.
The point is we
And
want
that's
to
what's
get
happening.
the bad guys off the
Okay,
streets,
just
but don't use that as a vehicle to do unconstitutional stuff.
The ends
Which
can't
the
justify
Patriot
the
Act
means.
is allowing them to do. That's all.
You
my
know what I
point.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
the ends can't justify the means. And I think that that's what this
No.
film represents too. The ends cannot justify the means. You can't
Sorry,
treat
you
people
can't.
like
When a
shit
car
and
is
have
go-
a good
yeah.
ending at in any situation. You can't do that. You can't take away people's liberties and treat them like crap, and they're human beings. You can't do that. Period. There's karma coming at you.
Well, the Patriot Act makes it legal for the feds to do that. That's my point.
but the feds are
Abolish the
human
Patriot
beings.
Act, and they wouldn't be
Stop.
doing that. That wouldn't be happening.
The feds are human beings. They're walking out there. They were walking through my neighborhood. They pushed me and Roxy aside. I was traumatized. They wear their masks. They weren't doing that in the Obama administration. They weren't doing what they're doing now in the detention centers, throwing
They were
children.
getting medals for it.
But
They were
but
getting
that's
glorified,
what
and they were getting the Tom Hoffman guy was getting a gold star from Obama for deporting 3 million illegals. They were getting praised for doing it. It's twisted. It's a twisted thing. It
all I know is what I
until
see
you get rid of the Patriot
with
Act.
my eyes right now. And that's why I loved this film,
Yeah.
because it brings us to having these
The
conversations.
topic, yes.
If
Yeah.
it's not enough every day for all of us to wake up and on the news see people being murdered by our governmental employees in their own neighborhoods, if that's not enough, then maybe a film will be enough to open our hearts
No,
and
nothing
think
is gonna be
about
enough
this
until you
problem
abolish the
that we
Patriot
have
Act.
in America today.
You have
Because-
to.
Nothing is going to be enough until you abolish the Patriot Act. The
But
Patriot
this is
Act
how
allows
you
them
get
to do
it.
it legally.
Okay, stop. Oh,
This is
I
how you
understand
get
that
it
about
out
the
there.
Patriot Act, but we are people. And what? Just because we have the Patriot Act, we're gonna not have a heart and kill people? What kind of policemen do we have? What kind of ICE agents do we have
we
that we're paying
there's a lot
for?
of bad apples and everything. Look, you still need, to me, you still need some type of, if let's not forget about all these women and children that have been raped by illegal aliens. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying, yes, we have to be reasonable that, we have to have every country in the world
Yes, a big
has
good
immigration.
does
Our
do.
immigration is just fucked up. If you come here and you're a good person, you're an illegal alien, you shouldn't get deported. You should get on a fast track to become a citizen. Boom, boom. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. But when you keep up with the madness of just the division and this and that, I don't trust the left, I don't trust the right, I don't trust the middle, because until either one of them start talking about abolishing the Patriot Act, which is due process of law, illegal search and seizure, illegal wiretapping, cruel and unusual punishment, because of national security, they can come kick in anybody's door, take them for any amount of time, no proofs of law. You can be an American citizen, they can beat you, okay? And there's nothing you can do about it. It's legal. So until any of those people, with the federal government,
Jade, rock.
Put up Jade Star's.
There
Put
you
up
go.
Jade Star's comment.
That's my girl. That's my girl. Fuck yeah, Jade. You're fucking
No, it
right.
is right now.
Fucking
It
A.
It is. And that's why
it's going on the
Justine
drain.
and I love this film.
Well, let's
because-
talk about the karma, right? Of all that shit that they do and where the fuck it leads that lockjaw. Ooh. Let's just say, I don't want to give it away, right? But
I know we do want
karma.
to give it away, but
Let's just say
won't.
that. Let's just say
what
that.
happens? You guys going to give? Is there a spoiler? I mean, how does this?
No,
movie
we
end?
can't let you
No,
know
we're
exactly what
trying hard
happens.
not to
But
tell you. We just want you to see it.
there is a ton of karma in this film, okay? And it is fun to watch it unfold. I will tell you that. It is very satisfying. I will let you know that. And that is another encouragement to see this film, because it's extremely satisfying that way. Extremely.
With Jade Star in the house, Jade says it's extremely hard to watch.
Yeah, it is sad to watch.
And it's probably because, like you said, this guy's character is like, really puts an exclamation point on what's happening with this type of unconstitutional
well, and
stuff
two,
that they're doing.
she says people forced to hate each other. And that's my thing. They want us to hate each other. They want us to argue. They want us to go, you suck. That's not the spirit of, that's not the American spirit. I'm sorry.
Right.
We're here. We can agree to disagree. We all have our friggin' opinions, right? We all do. We're Americans. That's what we do. We have opinions. Okay?
Right.
But what we're supposed to do is when we disagree, we can agree to disagree and all live in the same damn place.
Sure.
But we don't do that
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
We don't
Well,
do
like I
that
said,
anymore.
we all agree that, hey, we want to get the bad guys, but the way you're doing it, being protected by the Patriot Act to go and
Yeah,
do all
nobody
this
listens to anybody
unconstitutional
else.
fucking bullshit is not cool.
You know, I'm not saying
No.
kumbaya, let's all get along. I'm saying, maybe listen to each other, have a freaking dialogue, something we used to, but now it's all, black and white. There's no
Right.
in between. And that's insane. That's psycho.
Right, because America's supposed to be, hey, give us you're tired, you're weak, you're hungry, you're people that want to come here for a better life. So the answer is that there needs to be reform where if you fit that bill, come on in, fill this paperwork out, and we're not going to make you wait 20 years.
Well, and Jade also makes a point is that Americans need to grow some balls and fight back, and I think that's what this film is trying to push people to do.
Right.
Is the revolution and the resistance. And that is a big thing I've been watching on Instagram lately, is a professor of resistance studies. So he talks about
what good is the
resistance.
resistance if you're not having something accomplished as far as resistance to me would be reversing the Patriot Act. 100%. You can't spy
that to
on
me is more of a political action, and that is amazing, and I'm for that. Okay, I'm
Well,
not
it goes even
arguing
deeper.
against that at all. What
Well,
I
it
am
goes
saying,
deeper.
what I am saying is each and every American, not just certain people, everyone in this country can resist, and that includes, if you need to, hide people if you have to. What did they do in World War II with Jews? They hid them in the attics. Okay? That's what you
Right.
can do. You can do stuff
if
like
you're-
that.
If you're
All right?
hiding,
That's called resistance.
if you're hiding someone that legitimately fits that bill, they're a good person, they came here for a new life, hell yeah. But
Women
anybody
and
that's
children,
like
yeah.
that, anyone that's
That's what
hiding
I'm talking about.
a child, anyone that's
What?
hiding like a child molester or a murderer, that's
Well,
all
of
different
course
story.
not.
What
I'm
this-
talking about the women and children that come across here, the pregnant women with
Absolutely.
children that are looking for a new life away
Yes.
from the drug lords.
Yes.
Yes. And
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, this film is focusing on what, like Justine was saying, is that, you know, we are all starting to get sick of what we see on the streets. So we are filled with wanting to protest. What is that? What is the best way now to protest? What is the best way? Because we are not living in the 80s anymore. We are not living in the
No.
60s anymore. And that's what this film is kind of about. You know,
And another
Yeah.
thing about the
and how
protests,
do we
The only
I
problem
want to
with that
talk
is-
about that too, about the protests. It also showed, and I've been saying this for 20 years, the violence doesn't come from the protesters. It comes from the plants, from the government. Remember the guy they said send in Eddie Van Halen? Right? And he had an Eddie Van Halen t-shirt and he had Molotov cocktails. He was from the government. And he
Yeah,
was the
that's-
one that
that's
started
going
the
on both
violence.
sides. That's going on both sides. Because you guys got to remember, look, to me, both wings belong to the same bird. So even it doesn't matter what happens. It's always, I've been watching it since John F. Kennedy got shot. Okay. It's always ping pong back and forth. Oh, they're so horrible. They messed it all up. Now give it to the Democrats. And then the Democrats are going to come in. They're going to tell everybody what they want to hear. Woke, this and that. Oh, this is so great.
Okay.
And then 4 years later, they're going to ping back over to the Republicans.
But it's different now. This is
It's
very
different
different
now.
what I'm talking
It's
about.
very different now.
This
It's
is
about
underhanded
and the
stuff that the
billionaires,
government is
billionaires.
pulling and has been pulling for 20 years or more.
No,
Okay,
for the
they
last
send in their
50 years,
agents to make protesters look like crap. I'm just
For the
saying,
last
that's what
50
they
years,
do.
it's the same fucking topics over and over. Civil rights, abortion, fucking illegal immigrants. There's no solution is what I'm saying. It's always ping pong back and forth. For 4 years, you're going to keep you happy. Finally, a black president. Boom. 8 years from now, it's going to be finally a wheelchair president. Finally. Then it's going to be finally a woman. And you just keep buying time, totalitarian tiptoe. The only real change that's going to happen with any of these people is if you reverse the Patriot Act, and then good luck with that.
Patriot
And then
Act
second
are-
of
they're
all,
pieces of
reverse
paper, though.
what COVID did, which was now you lost these type of things. You lost doctor-patient confidentiality, freedom of speech. So we got to back up a lot of stuff in order to get back on track. If not, it's all just going to their agenda. It'll all be forgotten a year from now, 2 years
Well,
from
and
when the
that's what
Democrats get back in. It'll all be forgotten.
this film is highlighting what these issues are, right? And it, like you said, it's getting us all to talk about it. And
Yes, it
and
is.
that's a really important thing, you know, and that's
Hot
what
dogs
really
and
good
pizza,
art
man.
does, right? That's what really
Yes.
good art does.
Now, I just want to take a moment and agree with Rachel that the 80s were, I mean, more goth, and that made the 80s really cool. I just want to say that. Woo, yeah!
All right,
Wow.
good start.
But,
I wonder if
I
you would like some
believe
pizza
it.
or a hot dog. Let us know,
but
Jay.
I want to say one thing really fast, and is that it just hit me right fucking now saying that about the 80s, that was cool. But you know what? I would say that as a woman, I had more rights in the 80s than I do now. And is that right? What the fuck is that?
Well, yeah, there's a
You
lot
know?
of crazy. Yeah. I mean, that is a whole other stream, right? I could go
So
all
now it's
day
like, what do we fight
about
for?
there's
The
a
same
feminist
shit that we
studies
already got,
and
and
how
now
women when they illegalized abortion basically went and got their tubes tied. A lot of young women did that. So good luck having babies, guys. Not going to happen. These women are sick of you men. They're sick of the patriarchy, and they're not going to have your kids anymore. So
no, look at all
who's
the
going to
young
have more
girls, they're
humans?
single.
So congratulations, you just did away with a lot of the human race.
Just because
That
you're
solves your
so
problem,
gross.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, was that stupid?
yeah, and
Good,
I see
good
this.
job.
Yeah,
You see how karma works? And that's what I'm talking about in this film. Karma works that way in this film, and it's so good. You see things like that. And that's what should happen.
Look at
That's
this.
what you
Jake
guys
Star
get.
says that, yesterday they removed all trans people's driver's license. What?
That's oh my God.
where?
I guess that's in Australia. They're like,
They're doing stuff like that here too, though, Gary. I have trans friends here, and they have problems just
Jade, is that
traveling
in
in the
Australia
United
happening?
States because they can't have a driver's license and they can't prove who they are because
You
they've
guys,
changed from man to
Tennessee.
woman or woman to man.
it's so
It's wrong.
it's bizarre
Jade
because
said
look,
it's happening in Tennessee, and I believe that because that's
Yeah.
where
Why do
a
they
girl
hate
can
people
get
so
pregnant,
much?
and if she tries to get an abortion and somebody finds out, they can have her go to prison.
wow. And here's something really, you guys know me, man. I've been an
What's-
activist. I've been fighting for all these subjects for decades. I've been fighting for this
I'm
stuff.
moving to Australia.
There was a time when I was
Yeah,
like,
wouldn't that be
I think I
good?
was like in my early 20s, and I was in the fucking DMV renewing my license, right? And they gave me the paperwork. I had to fill it all out and sign it, right? Well, down at the bottom, it says that at any time that I get pulled over, they're allowed to take my blood. And I wrote real small print.
What?
I circled it and I said, no, I do not consent to this. And I was hoping that she wouldn't notice it and they would just sign it, you know, and they caught it and they made me fill out another one. So it just shows you that these people, they are fucking lunatics.
I've got to ask Ace Dog a question up here. If you feel that way, how do you feel about vasectomies? Just wondering. Oh, and adoption. Would you adopt a child? I'd like to know that.
Well, for me, you know, without
Anyway.
giving away which I'm on, for me, if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to try to be consistent. So to me, if someone believes in abortion, they should also believe in the death penalty. If someone
I do.
doesn't believe in abortion, they shouldn't believe in the death penalty either. You know, you got
There
to
you
stay
go.
consistent.
I think
Either you're for it or
consistency
you're
is very
against it, you
smart.
know.
Yeah, I agree with that, Gary.
So,
I'm of that opinion. I
but
am
then again, you know, all these subjects are what
pro-choice and
movies. That's what's so good about doing this movie and this movie review is, like you said, it really invokes passion and to talk about this issue.
Yeah, it really does. And it's really important. And we should talk about all this stuff. I mean, they don't even let you do papers or talk about abortion in college. They won't even let you breach the subject. So this is
Right.
one of the only
So that's
forums
the
that we
South.
have, and film is one of the things that brings it out, right? And that's good. We need a fire under all of us, one way or another. You know,
Yeah,
we
we
need
do.
to talk about this shit. You know,
And it is, you know, we are divided here. I mean,
yeah,
I don't want
horribly.
people to think that see, so we live in the West. The East is like us, but
I'm in the East. Oh,
the
totally.
South, it's totally a different place. Like, I don't even want to go to the South anymore. I don't want to go to Texas. I don't want to go to Tennessee. That
The
I'm so
farthest
upset
south
reading
that I've been, and I'm
Jake.
from Michigan, right? The farthest south I've been is Kentucky, is Louisville. And I will
Yeah,
not
I've
go
been to
south of there.
Kentucky many times, and
And I have
I
friends in North Carolina, but you can meet me in like New York or something.
see that's
No.
how it is here.
Not
So
doing it.
divided because we are so different.
And that's why I did that song on GMAY's called the San Bernardino Sunburn, because it mentions that, I got the South in my veins, but California in my mouth. And that's the simple reason why I'm leaving the South, right? That's
Yes.
it. It says everything. And that's why I love that
Yeah.
song.
Well, that thing too, you got to remember too is, look, we all agree on a lot of stuff together. One thing I feel really good about is I love America. I just don't love the way it's being fucking ran right now
I
at
think
all.
that's a lot of us. Yeah, I think that's
And
why most of us
that's
are
one
pissed
thing I don't
off.
want to get misconstrued is I love America because look what America stands for. It stands for freedom. Bring us your sick. Bring us your,
Immigration, right?
Yeah,
Why are
you know
we?
what I
So why
mean?
are we
That's
punishing
what
people
we're
for coming here?
built on. What we need is we need reform. We need to acknowledge that these people that have not broken the law and haven't done anything wrong need to have a fast track to become a citizen, not a fast track fucking being deported.
And we need to stop persecuting our LGBTQ community. Okay,
Thank
stop
you.
persecuting people for being different. All right, it's hard
Thank you.
enough.
It's hard enough.
It's hard enough for everyone, every one of us. And if you don't understand something, just shut up. Okay? Stop.
Absolutely.
If you don't understand, just say, I don't understand. It's okay. You don't have to understand everything.
Right.
To treat it with some love or just actual, just a little compassion.
I was in high school in the 80s when 90% of all my good friends came out of the closet in the early 80s.
Yeah,
And
80s.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. And
Yeah.
I think that the only reason why people like to persecute and condemn people that have a different race or a different religion or a different sexual orientation is because they're not secure with their own. So they have to attack someone else's. I'm secure with what I am, what I like. So what anyone, any other human being, whatever they want to do sexually, mentally, physically, more power to you.
I don't care.
As long as you're not eating people and fucking,
Right. It's something really gruesome, right? Murder.
It's an expression, whether you're gay, lesbian, trans, straight, whatever, we all experience love. It's all love. So to me, all you're really doing by fucking with that shit is you're trying to shut down love. It's like, why would you want to shut down people that love each other?
Right.
It doesn't make sense to me.
And why does somebody who has nothing to do with these people over here want to tell these people over here what to do? When these people over here, which is me, are perfectly fine with how I am.
And
it's
to
like,
tie what was...
I'm LGBTQ and I am...
Right.
I think that's the way to be. I mean, I'm open to falling in love with anyone, and that's how it should be. And I'm not going to change because...
Nor should you? Yeah, people should be honest with themselves and who they are. That's good.
Good start is a transgender. Okay.
Yeah, she is.
Give a fuck about what people think.
Fuck yeah, and she should be proud of it. She's beautiful and talented and amazing, and that's what I'm talking about. All these idiots that are just stupid. Right. But let me tie this in what Gary said about the insecurities, right? And that in this film is Lockjaw, right?
Yes.
How he's such a racist, but he's so in love with Perfidia. He's
So
obsessed with her.
So that's a
Absolutely,
little bit of a giveaway,
Ooh.
but we have to do it because
But
we're
I
talking
have
about
to
this
because we're
shit
talking
right
about
Right.
it.
I mean,
So
it's
there's your, you know.
now. I will say, and I know that you guys are going to agree with me on this, is that the men that I've known, the conservative men that I've known that are the most upset about LGBTQ,
Yes.
they get a little tingle down there because of it.
Exactly.
And it makes them upset and they don't know what to do with themselves. It's
Exactly.
their own problem. And then they spread it to us all and just spread hate. And
When they should just really be, you know, probably just gay and in therapy or whatever they have to do. It's fine.
Yeah.
Being gay is
Be
good.
free.
It's normal.
And they don't wanna be
okay?
free.
It's a
They don't
normal
want
human
you to be
thing to be gay. It's fine. It's a normal human thing to be bi. It's a normal human thing to be trans. It's all normal.
To me,
whatever we want.
It's human sexuality, people. Get over it.
It's really, like I said, it's really hard to
Ridiculous.
freeze me because I've got at least since the 1980, I was in high school in 1978. Okay. All my friends, I got at least hundreds of friends from high school. They were all gay and lesbian. So that, to me, that's normal.
One of my best friends' dads owned a gay bar when we were growing up. Okay. I mean, it's just and Kurt has a gay uncle who I'm still very close with that had a bookstore, a gay bookstore in Royal Oak, Michigan, and he was best friends with Patti Smith. And we used to get to go over to her store. I mean, you want to know something? Gay people have totally enriched my life. I am not lying to you. I have had the coolest times with people of the LGBT community. So thank you all.
And
damn it.
Judge you for being straight.
Right. You know, it's just, if they don't mind, I'm straight, you know? It just is what it is.
How you want to
We are what we are.
love and who you want to give your love to is fucking totally up to you.
I'm totally
Anyone
cool with
who
all of
tells you
you.
you
I don't
love
care.
Right? You're a fucking wacko.
I think
Fuck outta
people that have this whole mentality like lockjaw, I mean, it really brings that out. Y'all are, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. That's you. You're the problem, not us.
Yeah, but
okay.
I think what's happening is everyone's desensitized. And I think the worst thing is, I think a majority of everyone kind of feels the same way, but this AI is getting so creepy that it's like, like people will email me and it's coming up with the response for me to email back them. Like, just like if it was me, it knows that I always say, peace always, rock steady, your friend G. It's putting that in there. So it knows me. It knows what to feed me on my phone. It knows what to feed me on my algorithms. So
I really work on not using AI.
Pissed off at these people over here. That's all it feeds me.
Oh.
And it's doing the same thing over here to those people. It knows exactly what they want to see. It knows exactly what pisses them off.
It does it in
feeds
the
them
algorithms
videos that are going to justify them being pissed at the people over here. So it's never going to stop pitting people against each other. And now with AI, it's even worse because, like I said, there's a million videos that tell me coffee's good for me. There's a million videos that tell me coffee's bad for me. And that goes on every fucking subject.
There's crazy stuff out there. There's stuff that's real I thought was AI, and AI you think is real. It's wild.
It should just be
that stuff
no
is
more
crazy.
news. Abolish the Patriot Act. No more news.
Rock on, G.
No more news.
We're
Okay,
gonna
okay.
signs.
Abolish the Patriot Act.
I want to personally say
confidentiality.
I love the news and I respect journalists, and we need them. They are on our side, except for the shitty ones. Okay.
Well,
and
yeah,
that's where they blend in there and they make everybody distrust. But
I don't know, they're all owned by the same.
good journalists.
No,
there are
that's-
decent outlets.
guys, help me
Okay, you
out.
have to know
First
where to
of all-
go. Right.
now we're getting carried away. Now I want to go back and I want to say that we love LGBTQ, but that doesn't mean we don't love heterosexual people too.
I'm
So,
hetero.
We
I'm
love your
cisgender. Hello.
heterosexuality. They're feeling left out. So I just want to say we love everyone here.
I represent. It's all good, guys. I feel loved. It's all good.
So, I mean,
we're included.
so
Don't worry.
Freedom. This film and what we're talking about, it's all fucking encased in one motherfucking word, and that's freedom.
It is.
And
it's
I think
freedom.
everybody deserves freedom. As long as, you're not hurting other people, but then that's not freedom, is it?
Well,
Because
and
you
what
can't
is
be
the price
taking
of freedom?
away from other people?
What's the
And
price of
so-
freedom? What's the price of freedom? I mean, there's blood in that, unfortunately. And that's also what this shows.
Yeah.
A lot of people gave their blood for that revolution.
Yeah,
And there were a lot of
all
people that
about-
gave blood for revolutions before. And that's another sacrifice that people make. It's heavy. It's really
I think
heavy.
about that. I do. And I think about the costs that we've already had.
We've had a
that
couple people
already,
right?
Yeah. And then now what we have to go back and fight. What? No. That's so upsetting.
There's a lot of dots that connect, you think that when there were some people that say America is just a huge prison cage for the UK. And at one point I almost believed it because when I had my company, I had to have workman's comp, general liability. You have to have that. You can't be a landscaper. You can't be anything in California. You have that.
You can't have anything anywhere.
And when I started like years ago, when I started almost 40 years ago doing it, there's about 10 different companies I could choose from to give my money to, right? Well, now there's only one. And it's based out of Los Angeles. They're called Lloyd's of London.
Oh, I know Lloyd's.
So you make the checkout to.
Ugh, and Lloyd's is awful.
So anyone that's doing
it's terrible.
any type of workman's comp or general liability in the state of California is giving their money to the United Kingdom.
Gee, they're terrible.
I think, in my experience. So it just shows you that one of the big problems is these billionaires. It's a big
that's
problem.
what this film is about, right, Justine? It's about
It is so
fighting
about-
imperialism.
Imperialism,
It's
the
about fighting
patriarchy,
It's about-
white supremacy, every evil thing you could imagine. It's about that. I mean, it's all, you hear about, the guys from Harvard, all that's in there.
Yeah, it's all in there. And it's like Gary said, is true that the top level, this world is run by a top level, small amount of people. We're here, right here. And they make us all fight with each other. Like we're the problems.
They want us
now
to hate
it's
each
very
other.
weird because some of us are the problem. But we should be looking up because we are not getting what they promised. And they said that we have a system of a trickle down system. We do not have that system. It's a trickle up system. They are robbing us and we don't have very much. They're taking it all.
Yeah.
And they have all the power. And look at
the
what's
trickle
happening.
down
They're
was the
giving
gaslighting.
ICE agents immunity to do what they want on the street, to murder us on the street. Please think about that.
That's new. That comes in with this administration.
Yeah.
Let me just
like
say
I said,
that.
It's this administration. It's
I'm a
actually
little
the
bit of a broken
Republicans.
record, but like I said,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
until we start getting the 7 main constitutional rights back, we're going this way. We're not going that way.
They don't give a fuck about the Constitution. They have broken the Constitution how many freaking fucking times?
This is what I got to
As
say
many
about
times
the
as I've said the F word
Constitution.
tonight.
I think to me,
I got something to say. The founding fathers really wanted us to have a constitutional convention every 20 years. When was our last constitutional convention? 17 something. Okay, we haven't had a constitutional convention in a very, very, like, hundreds of years. That should have happened at least every generation, so they could input. That document was not meant to be the Bible or some kind of religious thing like people treat it. It's meant to be changed with the times, and it hasn't changed in 300 years.
Well, 250.
Dude.
And so what? And
Kidding me?
I have one question. And why did the Bible become the Constitution?
Well,
Why does the
exactly.
Bible
Why
now
are you
the
making this
Constitution
religious?
telling us women we need to stay home and get out of the workforce, and we all need to go to a Christian white
If we
now.
stayed home and got out of the workforce, the economy would stop. Do you know how many women work at a bank in operations? And that is who runs the bank.
That's
It
why
ain't the
there's-
crusty white men at the top schmoozing the guys with 3 martinis every day. It's our stupid asses running this stupid crap. I'm a lady.
They wouldn't be able to do anything without us,
Like,
Guys, that's what gets me. And like I said, I'm going to say it again. I don't trust any of them until you. I don't
Yeah, I don't
want
either.
the federal government to be able to kick in my door anytime they want. And
No, I don't
because
either.
of,
That's civil rights. That's and I know you the Patriot Act and all that stuff, but
yeah, for sure.
I want to come back to something that I feel is important, is that why aren't people acting? I mean, nobody is a robot. These ICE agents are not robots. They are people in our neighborhood. You don't even know because they cover their face, and you don't know if they're, running a church like that guy where they arrested
You know
Don
why?
Lemon because
Do you know why? I think it's
What?
fear. It's fear.
Yes.
They're
because
scared
they
to fucking
know
death.
they're not doing the right
Because
thing.
what happened to the lady in what was it in I forgot
Renee?
where. Yeah,
Renee
Renee.
Good?
What happened to
Renee
Renee
Good?
Good? She just went out to see what
Well,
was
not
happening with her neighbor, and she was killed by ICE agents as she was saying, "It's okay, bro. I don't hate you." Okay? They shot her in the face as she was saying
They
that.
shot her as she was going
Okay, she's
by
just an
sideways,
American, just like you and me.
sideways,
wandering,
gun in sideways.
wondering what's
How is
going
she-
on with her neighbor, right? So that is a fear. So now everybody's hiding in their houses. They don't want to look outside. They don't want to. Oh, don't get involved. I got to protect my own. I got to protect my family. That's the fucked up mentality here.
And that's
it's all
what
in the
the
individual. We don't think
That's
about
what
our
the
neighbors.
Republicans are saying, and they the civilian Republicans are saying, "Oh, well, you guys should just stay inside."
Yeah.
That's,
Well, that's what
why
they
she
want you
would've
to
been
do,
killed if she was
stupid.
inside.
Like, no.
That's why we're divided, because I do not think that we need to stand for our neighbors.
Yeah,
We need to stand
I had
up
a-
for what is right.
yeah, it's
When I
called-
moved in
Otherwise,
here,
we're just
Hey,
gonna
It's
have.
called your constitutional right. Your home is your castle. You cannot come in my house without a search warrant. So the state can't do that. So the state has to wait about 3 days to a week till they get
Right.
a warrant. Then they can come in your house. The feds
Right.
know. In
Right,
the
they can
interest of
march
national
in.
security.
and that's what this film shows.
They
They
can
bust
enter
They're just
into
walking in right now.
every
They
My
single
point is-
place that they want to go into. They just
Right.
bust
My
in
point
with
is, I
guns
want
and
to know-
They're
bombs.
taking
When
people.
look,
Huh?
you guys, when it comes time to vote for another president, don't you
Yes.
want to vote for someone that's telling you that they're going to get your home as your castle constitutional right back?
You know who
from-
I vote for? I vote third party.
What do you
I don't
have?
vote for Democrats or
But
Republicans.
what I am talking about is
I'm not
getting
talking about
shot
who you're going to vote for.
outside
I'm
of your
talking
house
about the
too.
platform that you're voting for. I want to vote for someone where their platform is, I'm stripping the federal government of the Patriot Act. I'm stopping them from spying on you. I'm stopping them from entering your home without a warrant.
But gee, the only
Doesn't
way
that
you get
interest you
shit
at
like
all?
that is to vote a third party
No,
because
because you
neither
get killed.
Democrats or
You get taken
Republicans
out.
are willing
You
to
ain't
do
got
that
guys
shit.
going on that.
That's
All right,
the problem.
It's dangerous
I-
stuff, man. You're messing with the wrong people when you start doing shit like that. I'm telling you.
I
Yeah.
think, I think that Gavin Newsom is on our side. I think that he would stand up for that. I do. So I
They're all
know
on the
we're
table.
always like every
I'm-
single politician is crooked, but if we do that, then where are we? Where are we? If we believe in no one, what? Where do we go?
It's
if
not
there is
necessarily
no
that I
one?
don't believe in anyone. It's that I don't believe in Democrats or Republicans anymore. I
Right,
don't believe
I don't
in this
either.
two-party
The
friggin'
Democrats
system.
listen to what
That's
Jade's saying.
doesn't
Listen
make
to what
sense.
Jade's saying. That's the
Okay.
that's the billionaires. They got 10 times more than the Republicans. Republicans only have Musk and a couple other ones. These guys got Soros, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg. They got a zillion.
Yeah. Oh,
of
those
these
are all Harvard guys,
billionaires
by the
are
way.
Democrats, and that's
Jade,
my
we'll
point.
be lucky if we have elections again.
You got to have
That's the
reform. You
truth.
have to have someone running on the campaign that we're gonna
I said
do
it.
this and we're gonna do that. It's gonna be the same fucking bullshit. It's gonna be the same topics instead of reversing the Patriot Act. And I hate to keep saying it and saying it. It's absolutely true because they would not be allowed.
All right.
To
I
do
want
what
to
they're doing
officially
right
say
They're
Gary
protected
wants
by
to
that.
reverse
They're
the
protected
Patriot
by
Act.
it, and it makes
I think Gary wants to reverse the
I got
Patriot
that. I
Act.
got that. That's
you the
I
bad
want to
guy
say
because they're following the law. You're not.
Jade
following
has the
law.
floor. Jade has the floor right now, and I'm going to tell you why. Because that's it. That's it right there.
Yeah.
The
And they got that
Republicans
whole
are
Hollywood
trying.
pedo ring behind them.
Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
dude.
Stop.
It is horrible.
Let the go in the middle talk. It's all about religion. Fuck religion. They are trying to make us so righteous. They're trying to make America white and dumb.
No, I don't think that. I think that
And
they're
Whitewashed
trying-
tombs is what they're
I think
making
that
us
they're just
into.
trying to keep everyone divided through race and religion.
The Republicans have their own agenda, and that's what I'm saying, Gary.
and sexual
I agree with
orientation.
Jade. Thank you. I just, I usually don't have people agreeing with me, but it feels really good because
Well, and the
it's
disappointing
right.
thing to me about Republicans, right, is that their whole agenda in the beginning was that we believe that government should stay out of your business. But what do?
Yes.
They turn around and try to legislate morality. What the fuck is that?
All of these,
That's getting into my business. Hello?
all of these right-wing conservative Christians, they're buying up all of the media right now. All of it. Skydance,
Like I
what
said,
they own, CBS.
what they're doing is
Paramount.
everyone
They're trying
everyone is trying to live in harmony. There's totally awesome killer Democrat people. There's awesome killer Republican people. None of them are doing anything wrong, but there's the wackos on the left and the wackos on the right that are doing all kinds of crazy fucking shit. They're the one that's ruining it for all of us. We all should
yeah,
be
they're the
coming
ones
together
bringing
saying
it
we
down.
love America. Get the fuck out of here. We're cleaning
It
house.
only
We're getting
takes a few.
I agree with Jade.
That's the problem.
I agree
But
with
that ain't
Jade.
gonna happen. What's going to happen is by the year 3000, any baby that's born is going to be fucking computer chipped. In order to do that, we got to destroy the Constitution of the United States of America. We got to take away doctor-patient confidentiality. We got to take away due
We
process.
at
of
least
law.
need another
We have to take
constitutional
away-
convention and soon. And in this whole thing about hiding behind religion, which is really what it is, that's what the evil does, right? To
I
gain
believe in
power.
about-
It's part of
yeah,
gaining
my
power.
religion is about 10 of them all put together,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
Yeah.
You're
I don't-
spiritual.
I hate religion. I don't like religion.
Well, I hate organized
Thank you,
religion.
Justine.
Absolutely.
Organized religion,
I don't
I
where
like
they
play
say,
in
people, and there's a
religion.
lot of
Don't use your
really cool
brain.
people
I
from different
believe in
religions.
God. Let me just say that. I want to say that. I'm not afraid to
Yeah.
say that.
Right.
But I hate religion. I friggin' hate it. and that's
organized religion.
exactly because of what Jade said.
Don't even get me started on
Yeah.
that. Right? There's a lot
Plus,
of really
there's no
cool
place
people.
for me in religion. They
A
think
lot of
I'm
really
a second
cool
class
people.
citizen.
There's no
from
place for
different
anything
countries.
in religion. It's all a bunch of rules. That's all it is. And that's
Yeah.
not what it's about. It's not about rules. That's just garbage.
It's about
I'm gonna just
it's
follow
about
some
whatever you
rules.
wanna
You're
make
gonna
it.
break them, dummies.
And the rules
Right.
aren't the right rules. Rules are love and peace and compassion and taking care of each other
It's a
and
lifestyle,
letting each other
right?
grow as we
Right.
grow. Because we're all like different trees. We all grow
Being
differently.
All right.
open.
Listen, I'm going to put the link up in
Yep.
case anyone wants to come up
Oh
and
yes.
chat with
Yeah.
us about the movie and about the topic that we're on. Let me get over here. We're going to put the link up. We're going to phase into this part
Yeah,
of the show.
Jade's gonna
Yes.
come up. Yes.
We're
Jade's
going to
gonna
go a
come
little
up.
extra.
Yeah.
We're going to be here every Friday night at 4 o'clock. We're going to go a little extra longer because Mr. Smith isn't doing his show
That's the
tonight.
only reason.
Normally at 5 o'clock, we'd all dump over into Mr. Smith.
Yes.
And then from Mr.
Yeah.
Smith, it's the Weekend Warrior. And then after Weekend Warriors, Lawyers Mishmash, Gary Hubs, and then Leela. Friday nights are awesome. And we're part of the Friday night crew now.
That's
Let's
fine.
put this link
Yeah,
up.
how
And
about
if
that?
you want to come up and talk with us about what we're talking about, come on up. You're more than
Come on
welcome.
up.
Come on up.
Lisa, I
Come
got to tell you,
on up.
I think you picked a real winner movie to talk about because, look, it's invoked so much passion. We all really feel strong about,
Great.
what's going on in the world right now. And this movie helps us as a vehicle to kind of help talk about it. So
It's an exciting film. It's so exciting. I mean,
I'm
just
really
that.
to see the end of it because basically, I guess you said this guy was an old revolutionary kingpin and he went off grid and then he comes back and kind of like the band's back together and then they go
Listen,
after the big evil ice guy and there's all these characters and then his daughter in the whole storyline, right?
yes. Now
Yes.
listen. I want to sum this. This will help you a little bit understand the film. I'm gonna ask Justine.
Jade!
Hey, Jade!
Jade! Yes! Rock! Okay. Okay, we're excited.
Listen, guys. I'm
Yeah.
Australian, and lots of people say, "Oh, how can you have an opinion?" I lived in America for 2 years, and growing up outside of America, you understand the culture because in Australia, our whole culture is built up on American television. Everything we grew up with is America. So America, as a kid growing up, was like this place of like, wow, that's America. And then I finally get to go there in 2016, and it was amazing. The people were beautiful. I didn't come in 2 years. Not once, not one ignorant piece of shit was horrible to me. Everybody I met was wonderful. The people I lived with, we had an African family on one side, Mexican on the other. One night we sat out and drank all together and went, how's this? An N-word, a tranny, and we all just said our slurs out to each other, right?
Own
Because that's
it.
the melting
Power.
pot. That's the dream, isn't it? That's America. But that's it. Bring me, you're tired, you're weary. That's America. That's what I grew up on seeing.
That's our
Unfortunately,
strength.
while I was there, Donald Trump got elected. And look, besides what he's done as president, he was already a terrible human being. He already did so terrible things to people all around the world, just in business practices. And the
Yes.
thing is, what is so sad, it's just so sad watching this template that is supposed to be the template that everybody in the West looks towards, ripping each other apart. And the problem is that it's feeding the rest of us. My
Yeah.
country's starting to see it. Everyone's starting to feed off it.
Everyone. The UK
And
too.
the problem is, how do we change it? How do Americans stand up? At least you've got guns.
Right? Yeah, we do. That's
The
right.
reason you have them is to stand up against tyranny.
Yes, that's right. And I was
That's
going to
why we
mention
didn't
that
constitution.
too, you know,
So when is
that
it going to happen?
that's the thing. That's
Because
the thing.
it
It
happened
comes
January
with
5th, didn't it?
what I believe, okay, Jade, is that comes with the resistance. All right, and again, I'm gonna point back to this film, to the sensei, how he hides people. He hides these illegal immigrants, and it's mostly women and children, pregnant women, with children, and their husbands. Okay, and he hides them away. Right? He is like that Schindler's List. Right?
Right.
So that's the kind of shit we have to do. All of us. Every single American needs that resistance. And you need the guns in case ICE comes in. Because that's exactly what he had. All right? He was prepared. He had a cellar. He got those people down into a truck and out. All right? Into another location. They were gone. Emptied that house. Got his family out. And then they were there prepared to fight. Okay, and that's what you got to be able to do. That's what that's why guns are legal, guys. Okay, in America, there is a purpose to that. The guns are legal in America because we needed to have them in case the government comes at us and tries to become a empire.
Yes.
Right? That's what happened in Rome. It turned from republic to empire. They killed Caesar on March 15th in the Ides of March because he wanted to be emperor. But what happened? He appointed his nephew as his inheritor. So he became emperor. That guy was Augustus. And what did he do? He united. He did that to Rome.
And so
that shit can happen here, guys. It really can. You better hope we still have elections.
Look, you can change the head, but the body stays the same. Okay. Look, these people have an agenda. They know what they're doing. It's a constant freak show. They constantly are giving you something shiny to play with in the corner every 2-3 weeks that deter you from what's really going on. Okay. And that is, no one's going to start talking about real change. No one's going to say, I've developed a bill that will allow illegal immigrants to that don't have any criminal record. You know, they're not there robbing banks. You know, getting caught robbing banks. They're there. They pregnant lady or kids. Fast track. Come on in. Boom. There you go. Fill out this paperwork. You're going to be an American citizen in 2 weeks.
That's what should happen. Absolutely. But why don't they do that?
Go to work, and we're going to take our taxes out, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's not happening. What's happening is, or I'm going to get you back. Your home is your castle, according to the Fed.
Because hate is easier, right? Like, it's the whole.
But my point is, you're not
Star Wars, the whole thing.
Even when the next election comes up, and
there's no dialogue. It's
all
just
the puppets come out. It's all going to be the same, not bullshit, but it's going to be the same thing.
Because we're not united.
Divided for the last 60 years.
There's this black and white mentality.
How many people we have? Ooh. We have a lot of people. If we united over this.
Well, and you need more than 2 parties in the system.
But guess what?
You need like at least 10 to represent everybody in the country.
It fix everything.
But I mean, you need some kind of diversity.
Right to overturn the government. You guys, we all have the right to overturn the government. We paid for them. Right? But
we're not united.
What's happening in America here in Australia, somebody would have got killed. Somebody in power would have got brutalized. To see what's going on, like some of the things I mentioned in the chat about religion. I'm not anti-religion, but religion and faith are 2 different things.
Yes.
Faith. Have
Absolutely.
faith in whatever you want to believe in.
Right?
Spirituality and religion aren't even the same.
Right. But religion is so intertwined into the, and no matter what America likes to say, it always has been intertwined in government, no matter what, right? It always has been. They have always used religion to persecute. That's
pretty much everything,
weaponized. The problem, one of the biggest problems is it's like Star Wars, right? Hate leads to, it's easy. It's the easy path. And that is what the path that the governments are taking. Right. Force people to hate each other because it's so easy to hate.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to love because love is such a complex thing. And hate is very, I fucking don't like this, and you can really just spit it out. And love is such a complicated thing. And this is why people just do not give a shit about each other. And once you've got people turning against each other, you've won the battle. You can just keep flooding the end goal with negative shit.
Wow.
As long as people keep buying the negative shit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more.
It's so beautiful that you said that, Jade, because when it comes full circle, that's what's so fucking awesome about this music community that we've created. Because we're white, black, brown, blue, gay, straight.
From
we're
everywhere.
Everything. And we all love each other, and we're all
over the world.
love, and that's what they don't like. That's what defeats them is love.
Like I say, they
don't
want you
like
to hate
love.
each other, so rebel and love. Love with abandon. Screw everything that you've ever learned. Just love people. Okay? If you don't understand something, don't worry about it. Just sit next to the person and have a good time. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter because you like that person. Yeah, then it's all good.
Look,
it's all you have to worry about.
One of the problems too is with AI, they know your algorithms. They know what to send you, Justine, to fucking piss you off.
Oh, I know. Oh, don't they?
That what's really cool is I don't know. These got in my algorithm. I've been watching these ones where it's a lot of black and white people, and they're saying, "Hey, man, the world's gone crazy right now, but I tell you what, I love you.
Yeah.
I love, you know what I mean? I love you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So love is the answer, you guys. And that is why I love.
That's the rebellion.
This community
That's
of
the
music.
real rebellion.
Can I answer this question? Fab Daddy says, how many MAGA friends do I have? I have a hell of a lot because I refuse to cut them off.
Yes. Yeah,
Right? I'm
so
not
do
cutting
I.
them off because
What's wrong with that?
I want to hear what they've got to say, and I want to watch them be kind to my face, and then I want to watch them behind my back say that they wish I was dead but they're all cool to my face. But I want to see. I don't want to cut them off, and I don't want to change them. I can't do that. You can't.
Yeah.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force them to drink. But I want to be around to watch them when they have that moment when that finally goes off. That you're being a cunt.
Yes.
That's
why. Just stop.
Just stop being a cunt.
Just stop being a
Right.
cunt.
It's
You're
hard,
otherwise a
right?
cool person. Just stop being a cunt. That's all we ask.
I did
You'll
have
come to it.
I had a few mega friends, and it was like, their choice to say they didn't want to be friends with me anymore.
Okay, yeah, bye.
So,
What are you going to do? You can't.
I have
So
to
I'm
say,
open too. I'm a very open person, but
I have to
Yeah.
say,
Right. Well, that goes
I
with it.
remember
Look,
growing up and
if
religion.
someone doesn't want to be
Yeah.
your friend because of that, you don't
That's
really want to be your friend
ridiculous.
anyway. But
no.
you can still love them, but you don't. It sucks that there's a lot of really good people, I think, that are being brainwashed on both sides to hate.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
sure.
And you
That's
guys,
the
a
hate
perfect
thing.
example, remember like 5-6 years ago, remember my series I started with Mac and Pat? They were two twin backwoods,
yeah, they're funny.
low IQ brothers, right?
Yeah.
And all they did was watch, one only watched the blue, one only watched the red. And it made them hate each other. And because they really both thought that what they were doing, remember the pizza and the hot dogs and the pedo gate? And
Yeah.
I'm
But
telling
you
you,
know
man,
what?
this has been an issue for me for a long time. And like I said, what it takes is reversal and reform.
Yeah.
We need our constitutional
Wipe
fucking
it
right
out.
back. And then still-
I say
we
wipe it out
helping us. Like,
and
this
start
ain't gonna
over.
change. This is up to the people. This is up to us. It really
You know
is
what we need?
to
Seriously?
to look at yourself. I know it sounds woke to actually, like, I don't know,
Look
take
in
a
the mirror?
at yourself and kind of understand the poor decisions that you make. But if you're not doing that already, you're a fuckhead. But you should be always monitoring yourself and identifying the things that you're doing that are contributing to other problems, right? Because we all are not perfect. So it is up to us as the outside power who basically pay tax to these cunts to just be pedos and treat us like shit and divide us. It's up to us to come together and override that shit and just say, you know what? No, I'm not going to hate this person because I don't even fucking know them.
You're right.
No,
Exactly.
I just
Why would I hate
And even
them?
if I did know them, what right is it of mine to fucking to judge them? It's in the Bible. Don't judge people.
Exactly.
I want to say yes, and that's why it is the divide is conservative versus liberal, and
Yeah.
I know I'm going to sound biased when I say this, but as a liberal, we want everyone to have rights. As a conservative, you don't want anyone to have rights. You
And that's so
want everyone.
confusing to me because
Yeah.
that to me shouldn't
So-
even be a part
so-
of conservatives that we whatever. It shouldn't
No.
even be a part of that.
It's
You
about
know?
fiscal
is.
management.
And it is. No, you're right, it
conservatism,
is.
It is because of the Bible says that we need to be this way. We're not supposed to be gay. Women are supposed to be secondhand citizens. That's what it says in the Bible. I mean, I'm going to tell you, modern day, I have had two of my mega friends look me in the face and say that. Lisa, what do you mean equality?
Have they ever read
the
it?
Bible says
'Cause,
that
No.
men
All right,
are
I have to
insurance.
say, like, I studied it from a scholarly standpoint. I studied it as literature. All right, literal literature, not as a religious document. Okay, but please point it out specifically. I know where about the gay people, and it's one line in Leviticus, and it's such bullshit. I mean,
about
and
not
it's
taking
such
a
bullshit.
slave.
And they build
A
this
sex
whole
slave.
hate thing on literally one freaking line in the Bible. It's disgusting. It's like, why
And it
would you
doesn't
do
even-
that?
it's not
You
even
gotta
explicit.
reject that. Come
It's not even
on.
explicit, Justine. It just says lie next to somebody. If it's actually said sticking a dick up somebody's ass, I'd be, oh, well, there you go. That's pretty explicit. Right, but this is the problem.
No,
right? I mean,
it
the first version of it, before they totally rearranged it to like make it suit more of their propaganda,
Yeah.
but basically said that rape was okay.
Right.
And
Oh, and
slavery
another
was
thing,
wrong.
racists would use a thing in the Gospels that Jesus said something about. He called this woman. I think it was when she touched his cloak and got healed, and he talked about her being a dog. That means that's okay to be racist. No, that's
See,
not what he was saying.
that-
Even from like a literature standpoint in analyzing that, no. What the fuck did you get that shit? It's just
One of
they'll
the
use
biggest problems
anything.
with modern day
Blah, 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 blah.
conservatism, the biggest and religion, the biggest problem is like I wrote in the chat, they seriously want to make the end of the Bible come true.
Yes.
Amen.
That's all they
Ties
want.
the
That's
Eschaton.
a religious
And it's
agenda.
a spite. It's a
Because
spite
then
now,
Yeah,
just
that's
so
true.
they can go, nah,
Yes.
we told you what's happening.
That
That's
is
all they
exactly,
do.
yes. It's like the
Spite.
Illuminati, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, those billionaires have
Right, Rachel?
they want to escalate
Right,
and make that prophecy come true.
Well,
They're
and
doing everything they can to make that happen.
in the
So they don't
film,
care if
Crazy.
things go
in the
to
film, you've
hell.
got the Secret Society, the Christmas Adventurers Club, right? Well, what's the Illuminati? What are the Masons? That's all what that stuff is, and it's ingrained in our government.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. The whole Harvard Secret Society crap that I've been hearing about all over Instagram, how, there's literally, if you go up there, there's like posh rooms with bars, and they have women escorted in there, young girls and
I
stuff.
don't mean to laugh. I'm just saying I'm telling you, it
just goes on and on.
There's so much information and videos out there to keep
Sorry.
everyone pissed off. It's almost
Oh.
like appalled, like I'm disgusted with what's going on over here with these people. And those people over there are getting freaky AI shit where they're looking over at you going, I'm disgusted at what those people are doing. It's the weirdest mind game I've ever fucking seen in my life, because when
You gotta
de-
be careful
When
about what you
when you
watch.
completely
That's for
detach from it,
sure.
like if you
I know
sat
why.
down all social media, if you shut it all down for like a month and just sat like in a tent and smoked weed, your fucking reality would be completely fucking altered.
Oh, look, if you don't understand why they're investing so much money in AI at the moment, why the government over there in the US and why they're doing it, it's to generate more bullshit propaganda.
Yes.
AI is so easy to do it, right? And you can just mislead people down any garden path you want. And you know what? They don't even have to do it because we've just taken the AI and we're doing it ourselves. We're putting Stephen Hawking in fucking wrestling matches in videos and bullshit. We're doing it because they know we will run with it because we are so fucked. We are so fucked and just brain broken and just as obedient fucking bitches sitting here.
It is obedient
I think that
algorithms that they feed you.
Yeah, I think that Treach mentioned this, that South Park, that the last season, the most recent season, did a treatment on that. Where it's a complete remark on the whole administration, right? But they do a total treatment on exactly what you were just talking about. So and it comes out. It's just.
Rachel Lower, you're right here, not just US, China too. Have you guys been to China? Look, don't get me wrong, right? Every government and there's bad people everywhere, right? But in China, right, they are actually building infrastructure and like actually, doing, sure, they're a surveillance state and there's all the bad stuff, right? But on top of that, they are actually building cities and building sewage and fixing roads and doing all the things that you should be doing anyway.
Government should do,
So, and that's what's missing from places like America. You can't even get fucking healthcare over there. I lived with somebody in America who had a fucked up knee and watched her pull a knife out and cut her own knee open.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, the state of healthcare here is for crap. I mean, I was in and out of hospitals with Kurt with the celiac, etc., and they could never figure out how they were Googling stuff, doctors with degrees.
The healthcare in California is actually really, really good. If you actually like break something or do something real crazy, they'll right on top of you. Really crazy stuff. But anything that's borderline, you wait forever and then you finally get it.
Well, you know what I noticed about healthcare in this country is out west, it's way better than here in the east. Here in the East, you could die in a hospital. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
But I was in a hospital in Montana when I had my car accident, and that was amazing. I had my own private room. My surgeon was world renowned. What was that? Well, my insurance did. They figured out how to pick that up. But
yeah, you're going to start filling out some paperwork.
But they figured out how to get the insurance too, and they treated me great. And it was totally different when I had to come back here and have another surgery. It was hell. I was literally, they had a guy that was trying to murder somebody. Oh my God. They gave me anesthesia that I was allergic to. Just, that never happened out west.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
It's crazy.
I've never been on a stream with Lesa before, and I've always wanted to tell you, Lesa, you are so fucking hot and talented. I love you so much.
You are.
Yes, she is.
Me? Oh my God.
You guys, I made Justine a present. It's the Kurt Fest 2 condensed into 30 minutes. It is awesome. The faces of Kurt Fest 2, remembering the faces of Kurt Fest 2. I made her the present. She's going to make it a premiere tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Pacific. We're going to take the bus over and we're going to watch the faces, remembering the faces of Kurt Fest 2. My present to Justine to put up on her channel.
So amazing, G. Thank you so much. That's going to be so cool.
That's awesome.
So, and that's, you know what, it comes full circle, everyone, because I feel truly that the movement that we're doing now with these festivals and the jammies and this community of love that we're building with every walk of life, okay?
Yeah.
I think that's our vehicle. And this summer, Freedom Fest, we got to fight to get our constitutional rights back. That's what, this might be a vehicle for that. And the more people that get attracted to that
Music
like
is
the real
always a vehicle for
Come on,
resistance
Paul,
and
for this
protest,
retired
don't you
worthy
think?
musician.
Yep.
Come
You
jam
know?
with us. We don't judge you for your anything other than your music.
Why do you think they've made AI generative music?
Oh, yes,
Because they want to
exactly.
take away musicians' voices, because they know that music has always been a thing that has brought people together. It stopped the goddamn Vietnam War, for fuck's
Yeah.
sake,
Yep.
right? It's always been a fucking thing. It's always.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they know if they create generative music and people start prompting it and they take it out of the hands of people, then it has no meaning anymore.
Right.
And people just give up. When people have no art, I mean, I think this is
Right.
a big thing, right? This is why governments around the world are taking away art from schools and taking away music
Yeah.
and taking away funding.
Yes.
You take away the art, you take away the pleasure, you take away all that stuff. There's nowhere for anybody to release this stuff, to get this stuff out and actually make the stepping stones towards change, right?
And
Right.
that's where we unite.
Yes.
We unite in our art. In
Yes.
creating, we create together.
Yes.
And
it's just
that's
so
what
film,
we always got to
in-
keep doing.
In film, in you know,
Yep.
any type
we-
of art,
and-
everything, music, everything.
Yes, and
you
just
know?
like Jade's song, we all rise together. That's where the power comes in, because we're all united.
That.
You know
I
what I'm
love that.
saying?
Yep.
We're not. Hey, we're not codependent, many divided.
French 75.
Codependent,
Right?
codependent, many divided. We're united.
It's upsetting watching all this stuff go on from Australia. What I've had to try and cut off from America's news because it's too depressing.
I've tried to get cut off from America's news, Jade.
I know, right?
God's
do it,
sake.
And I would like
I
to
know.
be cut off. I would like to be cut off of the news,
It's
but
not
I
me.
watch it every day. And because
You can't.
what
It's mind
am
rot.
I if I don't know what's going on?
I
Yeah,
can't
but
do
all
it.
that's
It's
going on
happening
is
right
mind
here
rot. It's
in
never-
my
This is
neighborhood.
what I do, okay?
Look,
It's not that
outside.
I know.
I want to be clear. It's not that I'm not aware or I want to be unaware. I get one email and it's from a place called, I think it's called 1440, and it's Walter Cronkite type of news where it doesn't have an opinion. It just gives you a headline and
That's great.
facts. That's it.
Love it.
That's all I want.
mean, the
I don't want your
Associated Press
fucking
is like that,
opinion.
too.
Okay? I don't want
Associated
your
Press is like that,
any of your opinions. I just want to know what happened. Let me decide and have an opinion.
Right. And I want to say, like, you know, since I'm gonna finally get back into doing my skits and stuff. That is one form of protesting, is comedy and art.
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, and if I
comedy.
can't,
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to fully make fun of Christy Nome. Okay, I have to fully make fun of Pam Bondi.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I,
mean,
want to
come
see
on,
their
you
evilness.
know.
So
Oh,
Do
they
it
make
before
fun of
it
it in
melts.
that film too. In the film we were talking about tonight, they totally make fun of those guys. That's where the whole black comedy thing comes from.
yeah, Justine, listen.
Kind of ruined
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole comedy too. They kind of ruined the whole comedy thing too. Yeah.
Justine,
Yeah.
Justine, what time is it?
Time doesn't exist, but it controls us anyway.
Oh, we're gonna
There
go.
are
into,
no
We're gonna
hands.
go into the Gregorian
Wait.
clock too now. All right.
There are no hands on the clock, Justine.
Because they're
Why?
not needed. They're not needed.
Woo! So you guys, is it okay if Justine and I do just like a 20-second scene from the show, just to
Yeah.
kind of give you an idea of what it's like? Okay.
yeah.
So Justine, let's do the Bob and Talleyrand.
All right, we're
okay?
gonna do Bob. Okay. I need the rendezvous point now.
I need you to answer one
No,
question.
no,
for
no,
me.
no, no. I've already been through that.
You're
No, no,
gonna
no.
know it. What's my favorite pussy?
Mexican hairless.
Woo! So So that is from. So this film is filled with codes,
Yeah.
and
You have to give
Rob
the
can
codes.
never remember the codes.
And the
this is-
last code is what time is it? I don't know what the fuck time is it. God damn it. I've been smoking pot for 10 years now. Taking drugs and doing alcohol. And I love it. And I can't help it. But I cannot remember these
So
codes.
Rob's brain is fried, and this whole thing is he needs to get the codes. He's 20 years later. He needs to get some codes from the revolutionaries.
He's
and
got to
he
remember.
cannot remember the back and forth, and this was one of them. And I love that Mexican hairless one.
The Mexican hairless was the best. All the crap he went through to get to that guy too. With Josh.
All in a flannel robe.
Flannel robe with his hair pulled back, and he'd just been smoking a bunch of weed.
That. You like that, Jade? I love the messy bun. I love the messy bun. He wears a messy bun. I love your hair tonight. Leo's hair is in a real messy bun the whole second half of the. Was it in the? I think he always
had the long hair. Yeah. He always had the long hair.
He was awesome in this film.
Yeah, he kind of played he was almost kind of innocent, like pure in a way. As a revolutionary, he was a total revolutionary, but he was in it for Perfidia. He was in love with her, like truly in love with her.
I haven't seen the movie. So revolutionary. So what is he out? What, blowing up banks?
Oh yeah, he's out there in the with the French 75. Blown up banks. He's like the guy that distracts. He's the distractor guy. So he sets off like fireworks and stuff to distract the police away so that they can sneak into the bank. And oh yeah, he's a getaway car and all that. It's really.
Do you guys remember that group, the Weather Underground?
I don't.
No.
Okay, so they were a big radical. That's what they did. So in this movie, Perfidia says her whole thing when we first see her, bombing a senator's place, I think. She says, free borders, free choices, free from fear. And that was the same thing, about this Weather Underground. They were fucking heavy, man. They would bomb senators who, believed in banning abortion, things like that.
Right.
Civil rights things. So it kind of, they kind of based it on this real group that really did exist.
Interesting. And then how does his daughter tie in with the whole movie? Something about his daughter?
Yeah,
we're trying not to give it away.
Is that her?
Yeah, she is really a pivotal character in the whole film.
Yes, this is her.
So
her real name is Peace Infinity. She's a fucking doll, man. She's so good in this film.
She's amazing.
She's
You're going to see a lot more from her. Yeah.
Yeah, she is up for leading female role.
Yeah, she was amazing.
Up against some tough roles.
But she starts out as a child and they have to whisk her away.
She's a revolutionary or two?
No. She's a baby. She was a baby when all of this happened and really didn't know. What was that?
I just said, she's a baby.
She was just a little tiny thing, when all of this exploded and they basically had to go into hiding. Okay, so it's all about her having just a single father. She never knew her mother. Her mother's not in contact with her. And it's that relationship of them taking care of each other. He's watching out for her because there's still bad guys out there, right? That she's totally unaware of, that he's trying to keep her a kid, but at the same time trying to protect her. And she's trying to protect him from himself and being an alcoholic and a total, high on and not paying attention to what the fuck's going on and driving drunk and doing dumb shit. You
She
know?
takes care of her dad, and
Yeah.
she knows the codes better than her daddy.
Yeah, but dad's taught her all that stuff. Oh, she knows the code. Yeah, well, you know, she doesn't smoke weed. She's a smart kid. She's no dummy. She proves to be a very capable, smart lady in that film. So, yay to the strong female characters in that movie. Let me tell you, there's a lot of them. They're not the
Yeah.
only ones. Haven't mentioned Deandra's character, which was great.
No, she's played. I love her. What is her name? Let me look. Let me look. Regina Hall.
Yeah, Regina Hall. That's the actor.
She is a kind of a character that is so important in the film, yet she doesn't get a lot of recognition.
Right.
just
And
say
we
that.
don't know what happens to her really, which
No, we
is
do.
sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
she could.
But we don't know what you know, there's this whole thing and we don't really know what she decided. Right?
So every
in
character, it's so well written that every character does represent something.
Yeah, and you really
Like
care
I think
about these
Perfidia
guys.
Beverly Hills does represent the sellout.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
the selfish. In the end, you know, she believed in all this stuff, but in the end,
in the end,
did the
she
wrong thing.
let the emotion, she let some emotion take her over. She, like I said before, with the sensei, he had that balance with his family, and
Yeah.
she couldn't find that, and it disturbed her and caused her to do something very stupid,
Yeah.
right? And
Right,
so
and-
that's where
yeah.
she became a failed revolutionary. She couldn't change anything with what she did, what she
Jake,
ended
did
up
you see the
doing.
movie?
No,
No, you haven't seen it?
ah,
It's really
it's
good.
amazing.
I will. I'll watch.
Where
You're
can we
gonna
watch
love
it?
it.
What
You're
platforms?
gonna
What was it on?
I've
Like,
written it in my
HBO
list,
Max streaming. I saw it on HBO
Yeah,
Max.
So you can get it on
I don't
Prime.
subscribe to any of those things. I just pirate shit. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
So
there you
it's
go.
a brand
Do
new
that.
movie. That's why.
Yeah.
It's a new movie. Check it out.
Do
They get
that.
enough. They get enough money, right?
So yeah, it was, but it was totally great film. Totally
We're not-
recommend it. You'll have
right?
everybody will get
Cool
something
ending.
out of
You
it.
think the ending was really good.
Yeah,
What?
the ending was amazing. I don't want to give it
Oh,
away, but
it
the ending
was-
was amazing.
It was amazing. What I loved about this film, I just want to say, I love
Brad.
that they shot in California because we really need people to come fucking back and shoot in California. We are hurting.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see
Yes,
that.
please go back
And
to
in the
California
end,
and
they
shoot
did
movies
this
there.
scene. I'm not going to ruin it, but it's
Yeah.
just rolling hills.
Yeah.
And they did a really awesome job of playing with the landscape,
yeah,
with the
yeah,
storyline.
they
You
did.
have to see it. And
Brad-
Jade, I
Brad's
bet
here.
you can see that scene. I bet you can see little scenes online.
Brad Example's here, and he just watched the film yesterday.
Oh, did
Yay!
he?
Oh, yeah, it was
He loved
amazing,
it.
right?
Look at that.
Yup. So there you go. Yeah. It was just really, oh, wow. I want to watch it again just because I know I missed things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is a
There's little
movie you
things
could
that
go
you
back and
miss.
watch over and over, I think.
Interesting. Interesting.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's full of symbology. It's like
Wow.
the racist white group. They're called the Christmas Adventurers,
The Christmas
And
Adventure
then-
Club.
the Christmas Adventurer Club.
Yeah,
and
I
they
think
always
that's
go Hail Santa. But in reality, the KKK was started on Christmas Eve.
Right.
So everything in this film is symbolic, and you miss a lot because it's just so good.
Even the cars, down to the cars, you've got a white Mustang and a blue Mustang. You've got all these crazy little, like, almost Easter eggs in it. Lockjaw
Yeah.
with the interrogation. Just, oh God, I wrote so many things down. You should see the 5 pages of notes I made in this thing.
I know it's really
You
hard
know,
because we don't want
the
to
sensei
give it
hands
up.
hands a rifle to Bob like it's a katana. You know, just little things like that. I'm not going to give plot away with that, but it's just, it's that kind of symbolism of you're now going to war, individual war, right? And that's what the katana is about, and what
Yeah, I
what
see.
what
Yeah.
the what the warriors were about, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just full of that stuff, and I just want to go back and watch that. So there's just that. There's some really satisfying things that happen to people. Let me just say that.
Yes. You know, that's the fun thing about this film is yes.
Yes, it's very, very satisfying.
I like the ending too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the movies I've been watching lately, for some bizarre reason, they've all had the buzz where the beginning of the movie is the ending, kind of.
Oh yeah, they're doing that kind of
You know,
thing.
that
That
buzz,
drives
did
me
it do
nuts.
that, or does it have a cool beginning, the movie?
No,
No, it doesn't do that. But
No, it doesn't
I
do
just
that.
watched one that did that, but and I do love that sometimes. But no, this one takes you. It's
Yeah.
the first half past, second half present.
Right. It gives you, it's more of a timeline thing. So you don't
Yeah.
have to go from now to then or jump. You know, that's kind of like a jumping mechanism that they'll
Yeah,
use.
it takes you through so you can feel the flow
Yeah.
of their lives.
Okay, so for next week, we're going to be doing Godzilla, right? The new Godzilla?
Wow.
Because I
Oh,
haven't
no,
seen
it's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein Godzilla.
Yes.
What am I saying?
Go, go, Godzilla. I love Godzilla, so whatever. I've seen the Japanese Godzilla. I'm a huge film fan. So
Frankenstein, you
whatever.
could really never see Frankenstein in the same light, right? But we'll try, right?
It's my jam. Yeah, whatever. I've done it.
So that's the thing is that I didn't even want to watch Frankenstein because I'm like, I'm so tired of Frankenstein. I'm tired of Shakespeare. I want new stuff. Rah, rah, rah. But
Right.
since I was voting and
Yeah.
I could watch everything for free.
Yeah.
And because I'm
Lisa's
voting,
actually-
I'm voting for the
Lisa has
SAG
to
Awards.
actually vote
Yeah.
for all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm voting
Yeah.
for the SAG Awards. So
For their jammies.
but I watched it because also it's done by one of my favorite directors, Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah. he's
But
amazing.
Justine, her thing is Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It is. It's Frankenstein. I did a whole
So we'll
treatment
have
in
to
college
talk
on
about
it.
it.
Wow. Okay, so listen
Yeah.
up, everyone. If you come back
exciting.
next week, it's going to be Frankenstein is going to be the review. If you watch the movie, we'd love to hear what you have to say in the chat room. We're even going to be putting up a link later in case somebody wants to come up later and tell us what they thought about the movie. So do your homework. Go watch the new
Yeah.
Frankenstein. Where can I watch it, you guys?
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
I think it's on
When did it come out?
Netflix. It's Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix. I have Netflix. All right.
That
Yay! I
is
know. I
easier.
like Netflix.
I love
Jay.
Netflix.
That's like
Yeah.
my thing.
Netflix
It's not
for
CGI. I can't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to watch one battle if I didn't have it for free because I don't have HBO. Oh yeah, I could get it on Amazon. That's right. You can
Amazon,
rent
yeah. You
can
can
get it on
rent
one
Amazon.
battle
stuff on
after
there.
another on Amazon.
Oh, you can get it on
It
Amazon.
is worth it.
Cool.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
See,
All right, so we're
my whole
watching it.
motivation for getting any of the streaming was South Park.
We
I
love South Park.
lie not.
Yeah.
Of
So we're going to be here every Friday night. And then the week after that, I'm pretty sure the Trippy Hippie show is going to start, right, Lisa?
Yes.
And we're going to want everyone at some point to come up as a guest
Yeah.
on the
love
Trippy Hippie
that
show.
so
So
much.
it's just a Trippy Hippie show from Hollywood. We're going to do some crazy.
Comedy, music, skits, interviews, whatever the hell we want. But
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Sounds
each
right.
week we'll have like a guest or two.
yeah,
come
everyone.
with us, you know, so
That's
everyone's
cool.
going to get to come up and get
Yeah, that'd be
trippy.
fun.
and
That's
hippie.
great.
I appreciate everybody being here so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Thank
And
you,
Jay,
Jade,
thank
for
you
coming
so
up.
much for coming up.
Yeah. Awesome. You
And
rock.
Justine, thank you so much.
I'll come
Thank you
along
for
next
having
week.
me.
Wonderful and
Yeah.
very
Jade, thank you
always
so
a
much for coming
pleasure.
up. I love that interview that you had. Did you know that Carlberg, Amigo back, before I started live streaming, all I used to do was watch videos because I'd make my rock videos, my music videos, and I'd watch other people's. They'd watch mine, and we were friends. We'd comment on each other's videos, and she had a friend of hers named Jennifer Devine, which was another transgender.
Yes.
And she was like a really unique character, the Jennifer Devine. I actually made a video for her channel, and
That's cool.
she was like popping around all the world. She was in Germany, and that's when she met Carlsberg, and they did some collabs together. And then Jennifer moved to Thailand.
Thailand, yeah.
This is all before, and that's how long Lesa and I have known each other, because 6-7 years ago, we were like watching each other's videos.
That's so
how we
cool.
became friends, you know what I mean?
I've known Noelle for probably 18 years. So, yeah, I've known her a long time.
That's why when I saw your guest, I'm like, oh yeah. And then Jennifer went from Thailand. Now she's somewhere else, and you don't hear from her for like,
That's
and
amazing. What a
very unique
how
character, her friend
cool.
Jennifer Devine. But
that is
she
neat.
came in right at the end of your stream, so I don't think she had time to kind of really see me. Your guest, Carlberg.
Yeah.
She's awesome, huh?
Yeah, she was great.
That was fucking awesome.
That is cool.
Lesa, you are the best.
Thank you,
Once again,
Lesa.
thank you,
Yay!
everyone. Rachel Aloha. Hopefully we see you come up next week. But until then, you have just witnessed another film review from the great Lesa Noelle in Hollywood.
Peace and love, you guys.
Peace and love.